Hi friends, so many Sephora sale videos. I just did a video talking about a lot of stuff from Sephora. I wanted to do a roundup of a lot of the holiday things I'd been trying lately, so it was the good and the not so good. But even though there's a Sephora sale, it's still rather expensive. And I just thought, what if you're looking to maybe update your makeup routine in some fun ways, but not spend a lot of money on it? What if you're budgeting for other things? Don't forget how we constantly see videos like drugstore's better than high-end and all this stuff. I have some great picks today. They're all drugstore. The most expensive thing I'll be mentioning, one thing that I'm talking about might be $8, but it's mostly under $6. But just a lot of things I'm super enthusiastic about that can kind of, like, I don't know, refresh your routine going into the later fall and winter. First off, if you're looking for a fun new blush and you're into the layering concept I've been talking about a lot lately, these new ones from Catrice are so nice. I've continued experimenting with different shades since I showed you, it was like a bright cool pink that I believe I tried on in a recent video. This one might be a favorite shade. It's a little bit warmer than that, but one of the more vivid options. It's called Stunning Strawberry, and I am wearing that today. And it looked really intense when I first put it on, but now that my makeup look has all come together, I feel like it's not quite as loud, but it's a great little cream blush. So you're gonna put that on, you know, with whatever application style you prefer. I like a little dense brush for that, but you get that all blended out, and then you have a really nicely pigmented powder blush as well to top it off. Your staying power will be unstoppable all day long with this stuff. It's so good. They have more muted shades as well. There's like kind of a mauvey dusty rose that's really pretty. I enjoy that too. It also will give you good staying power. I'm just kind of all about the little bit of a cheek pop, and I think this is probably my favorite shade. I feel like this one might be a little more unique compared to some of the other things I own. I have lots of dusty rose. This brightness is super fun. Don't be scared of it. It'll last all day. Another blush, if you have not tried the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Naked Brown. Now this is going the other direction. This is, yes, I still want all the pigment. I really want it to show, but I want something more earthy on my skin. I can easily link below to videos where I've popped this on. Didn't I put this on at like the end of one of my last videos? It's so pretty. It looks a little bit questionable as I pull it up here because you might be thinking, is this just like a watered down bronzer? No, it is a beautiful, like perfect mix of rose and neutral in a blush. The intensity is absolutely perfect, and this is just a good formula all around. Mellow wine is always a great option if you like something a little bit more rosy and richer. They also have a brighter pink that I've been into a lot lately, so just a good all-around line of blushes if you're wanting a little blush update. Now I know it's been hot and maybe you've been wearing some lightweight makeup, and that's all good. I love the lightweight makeup. I can support the lightweight makeup. You can continue to wear that as long as you want to, but let's say maybe you're just feeling like a little bit of coverage, maybe something a little more complete. I mean, it's not brand new, but if you've yet to take my suggestion on this, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte. I wear soft beige. I pair it with the Incognito Concealer. Anytime I wear this, I'm almost always wearing this as my concealer too, this in light beige. And I always talk about how, oh, maybe it's a little less coverage than e.l.f. Camo Concealer, but honestly, these two together look perfect, and they do well all day long. It's a staying power thing. It's such incredibly reliable staying power. Yesterday was Halloween. I got rained on fully 2 times. I came up here, you know, I hadn't really given myself a good look until I got up here in the makeup room, seeing what needed to be touched up. I did not touch up the complexion at all. I put on some new lip color. That was it. This stuff is able to wear all day in the elements. I love it. I've been a supporter of this for a long time, and maybe you have it on hand, but this is just your reminder, like, pull it back out. It's good stuff. And somehow that formula works so well with the Incognito Concealer, and then I do just go ahead and set that with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Powder because I like a trifecta. But I also think like fall and winter is sometimes the time when people think about maybe a little more matte, maybe a little more coverage. So that's why I'm talking about that now. Although that could get you through a really hot summer day too. New mascara on the scene. I talked about this in one of my other videos, the Hard Candy Make It Double. The more I use this, the more I like this. Length, thickness, it builds up really fast. And it's basically a 3-in-1 brush. They say make it double, but it's got 3 different types of sides. 2 that are really flat. They are good for like swiping on just strictly the product, and then you can comb through with the comby side, or you've got a really thick, like traditional thick mascara wand side. I love the way it coats up quickly if you need a fast build because your lashes like to droop if they're raked through too many times like mine. This is a good one. Now they put out a primer simultaneously with this. I'm not a fan of the primer, but I love this. And if you need a mascara update that's going to be affordable, I think you should look into it. It's a Walmart product. Oh, also shout out to the Pinky Puffs. If you're needing a new little tool, these e.l.f. Pinky Puffs, I had never heard of them until I just actually laid eyes on them in Walmart a few months back, and the size is really perfect. You get 3 in a pack, so you always can be working with a clean one, you know, in your rotation, and just perfect shape, size, softness, checking all the boxes. A great little product. For eyes, I've got a new little like winter eye quad rediscovery that I'm loving. It's the bite-size eyeshadow quad from e.l.f. in the shade Truffles, and it's very good if you want a little bit richer eye look and also something kind of on the cool side. Straight up 3 intense mattes here. This one actually is not too dark to be a set it up mid-tone, so I like that. And I like the dark brown and black. I'm noticing myself in palettes, like oftentimes thinking my darkest shade is going to be the dark brown, and then I layer in a little black on top of that, maybe just outer corner, and the fade is always perfect there. Like, and then you can continue to blend out with the darker brown, but you've got the black in there. That's kind of what I did today. Set it up with this. This is just back and forth in the crease, patted this on the outside, patted this on the very outside, and just really outer corner. It's giving lift. It's giving lift from a distance, you know. It's kind of that let's create a false eyelash effect without having to put on any lashes. And then they have this really shimmery, shiny silver taupe, sort of. And I incorporated that, but you could also just fully go inward with the brown if you wanted to. But I just thought, what a nice way for those who are looking for a richer eye look, but would still like to stay in that neutral, you know, not getting too colorful type of look. Works for anything. I love that. Also, major shout out to these from Hard Candy. These shadow sticks are always just so reliable. They never budge on me. They are great lower lash line smudgers. These two. You got Cold Brew and you got Pony. If it's a cool look, like today, I put Pony on the bottom. But if it's a warmer look, this kind of bronzy, coppery Cold Brew, always perfect. I really like the L'Oreal shadow sticks as well. Those go on somehow on the lightest pressure needed. There's even more of a slip to that formula. I'm not sure how they're doing it. They feel a little cooling. I love them, but they're going to be a little more expensive than these, and these are amazing, and they will not move. And also, I've been pulling out my shade called Bubbly, using that right around the innermost corner. If you feel like it's sometimes hard to get eyeshadow, powder shadow to really adhere around your inner corner, because let's be honest, are we really getting our primer like up in there? I'm not, actually. So a little shadow stick that's not going to move. It's going to lay down. You can just hit that tear duct. It's a beautiful shade. Pop it on your lid too for a little spotlight if you want. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. Long wear. I love it. I already talked about the black for Halloween. It's a straight up matte black. It does not move. It might be one of the best products from Hard Candy, and I like a lot from Hard Candy. Speaking of Hard Candy, remember I talked about this in my last video, but the Glosstopia Lip Slide, they have an espresso shade. It smells exactly like coffee. It smells so good. Oh, so like authentic. It's going to give you that sheer brown lip. It's really pretty as is, but also nice and better staying power if you top a lip liner off. But I just wanted to show that. I literally just put it on in the video before last. Another lip product I'm getting very enthusiastic about. If you like a cooling sensation, shiny finish, but not a gloss. So therefore, a feel that's just a little less sticky. I think you might enjoy these e.l.f. Pout Clout little click up pins. Okay, I'm wearing the one that's in the red shade here. This is the one called Red My Mind. It's not a loud red. It's like a really soft red. I put it on top of 90s Nude, actually, from Rimmel Lasting Finish. But see how they click up? They're just like those products from Tarte, or M Cosmetics makes some of these too, but really shiny in a swipe. Not 100% opaque color, but they feel so nice and cooling and refreshing. I really like that shade. It is somewhat buildable. Look at me adding more and seeing a little bit more red. A pretty soft red lip? Sure, that looks great. The other shade I like is, I think, called Wicked Cherry. Let me put that on. I've had a wicked sore throat since waking up this morning. Sipping on my hot coffee, that's what's getting me through this video. So click it up a couple times. All of that's going to transfer down onto your lips. Look at that. That says winter to me. Okay, just darkened dusty rose. Like, that's not just a dusty rose, that's a dirty rose, okay? So nice, and it has kind of a coconutty scent. It does remind me of the Tarte ones very much, but really good pigment. Again, the cooling. I dig those. Those are my 2 shades that I own of these, and I'm like 2 for 2 on loving them. And then lastly, an everyday lip combo. The Hard Candy Instapout lip liners are terrific. The shade called Boyfriend is a really good pick if you want something kind of brownish. If you're thinking, no, make it a little lighter and warmer, like kind of a spicy nude, think about Kiss and Tell. If you want more of a classic nude, think about First Move. But this one is on the deeper side, okay? So let me just fill in. And it has a little lip brush on the other side. See this brownish definition? That actually looks kind of cool. Just somewhat rimming, shearing out to the middle of my lips. Taking the lip brush, spread it a little. I got some moisture left over from the e.l.f. You know, just play, have fun. Hard Candy's figured it out on lip liners, on liners in general. They're really good staying power. But then my little friend here from Wet n Wild. This is the Wet n Wild Lip Oil, and the shade is called Cocoa Rose, and it's one of the more opaque ones that they make. Scent is just sweet. Just sweet, okay? It's got a little bit of shimmer in there, but it's more of like just an opaque color. See that? See that perfection there? Take it over your lip liner that's a little bit deeper, like Boyfriend. The Everyday Brown Lip. I love it. I love it so much. I love those layered. The gloss, the shine of this brings the lip to life. There's a moisturizing quality in this, and I have several shades of these from Wet n Wild, but this is definitely my favorite. I like how they're incorporating more color into this, less sheerness. It's a must-have, and it's really pretty on its own, too. She doesn't have to have a lip liner to have fun, but I just like that look, okay? I love all these products, and it's just your little reminder that you don't have to participate in the Sephora sale. Like, just because your content left and right now is pertaining to Sephora, you can have an awesome time with makeup just going through your own collection, buying nothing new, and just reminding yourself of some of the things you haven't used in a while, and that might be what this video turns out to be. Maybe it just inspired you to use something similar. You don't have to go out and get this stuff, but I'm just saying you could do a pretty good Walmart haul for the cost of a $70 Charlotte Tilbury 9-pan palette. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all again very soon. I love you. Bye.